I'm fresh out of prison. Loyalist has risen. Yeah.
It's Sticky Partner!
Not. You can let me come.
Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to another episode of Dancehall Bomb. If you're not yet a member of this fraternity, please like, subscribe, share this channel, turn on your notification post. Whenever I upload the next episode, you will be notified. Now, in today's episode, we have a few topics to discuss, a few articles to review, a few voice notes to review. These are the stories. Now, Earthlings, on today's episode of Dancehall Bomb, we have Popcorn being featured as rare footage emerge on various social media platforms. The unruly boss being present at a P. Diddy party. Now, ladies and gentlemen, leave your comments in the comments section after reviewing this clip carefully. Check it out.
Yeah, man, I say no up top, boss. I'm represent Dancehall Bomb. Hey, Dancehall Bomb. I bet we fuck up in ya.
Popcorn music. Right from Jamaica, dog. Jeez. You know the type put on the girl, let me know. Type pussy, girl, can't do yourself.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to other topics. In today's headlines, we have Vybz Kartel being spotted in Montego Bay alongside Tommy Lee, Sparta. I have a clip to share with you guys. Check it out.
Dance album now in a one bag of talking, cause we no go see Clark. Actually, factually, you know it's David Beck representing Dancehall Bomb. You mean the man?
Earn it, I do it work, not a day that. Earn on top of this earth, now me jeans and shirt, me grab a sneakers, but you feel that work a lot of Christmas.
Now, Earthlings, the king of the dancehall has been receiving a lot of love since his release. Now he is present in the second city, which is Montego Bay, linking up with protege Tommy Lee. The king of the dancehall, Vybz Kartel, is definitely receiving a lot of love from dancehall patriot, Gaza fans all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. At this current moment, everyone is happy to see Vybz Kartel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to other interesting topics. In today's headlines, we have Bounty Killer and Shaggy being featured as they both donate $10,000 USD to Lieutenant Stitchie medical bills. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a clip here to share with you guys. Check it out.
Hey yo, yellow, dancehall bomb, bang! Inspired me musical. The song me am Natty Dread. We recite that for months to catch all the lyrics, the storytelling, the cadence, the style, the humor, the whole poetry in his music. So Stitchie has touched me musically from I was a youth till I get to learn who Stitchie is, and he is a great person and a good man to me till he has changed his life. Christian faith, if you check Fast and Pray video, I'm in the video where the man of Fast and Pray for me. That was like the late 90s or early 2000s. So we all see that Stitchie needs some help. And I'm playing to the music industry insiders more than the general public, because this is a problem with the music industry. We don't come together for each other. And that's very saddening to me. A whole heap of rich as musician, and me alone, and Richie alone, the whole of we rich in our music, and some of we richer financially than some of we can help each other. Make we do the chain link. Today we gather here to make a monetary donation to Cleveland's wife, Mrs. Lang.
Yay!
So can give her a clap.
Yeah.
Share her. So we all have to share her.
You see, brother, there's one thing that you said that I would love to say a little thing about. You see, a lot of people say, "Well, to Stitchie is supposed to reach out and the argument start." Now, we're learning today that this ailment been going on for a few years. So sometimes, no matter how much money you have, the reservoir can be empty too. So, you know, hence why
the most expensive
commodity. Yes. So I'm glad you need
that, brother. You cannot ask how much for it or when you have to pay it. No. And then I want to extend on your topic now. People are so we're Stitchie money then. How long Stitchie has been a Christian? From 1997. That's 20. How much years? 27 years. All right. How many gospel show keep for the year? How much we going on a gospel show? Who will look for gospel artists to do dub play? Who will take gospel artists go endorse them product? Just name them now. When you used to earn 100, going into gospel is like earning 15 or 20% of where you used to earn. I like tithes you get now. But you're doing it for the Lord. He did not choose, well, if you think about income, he would have stayed as a big artist. God call him and he have to leave everything behind. And we have to take up the slack when lead. Let's man fast and pray for me. So me no business about nobody. He prayed for me. And I've been through some hell and thunder. So we as artists, we know the difference when you become a Christian with earnings. So we could never look on a man who changed his life 27 years ago and say him and make what kind of money.
True.
And it doesn't matter what money he made. If he had any issue and we as a brother can help him. We're not supposed to look at things like that. Is the situation at hand?
No.
I heard people say that about Tiger, you know. And no, Tiger barely can talk good from him meeting at that accident. In speech impaired. And people are things like Tiger could have money till now. This is how Jamaican people act selfish sometimes from one another, you know. And we laugh at each other demise and downfall, you know. You cannot take nothing with you. So the only riches you can have is in your soul. Anything else you have, those are accessories of the earth. My riches is my soul. So as I said, this man fast and pray for me. And I know that this man is a good man. Stitchie has never done nothing in the public eye to discourage or to influence any negative. This man is a role model. And he's a legend. And me and my foundation, we partnered with Doctors Harville, Burrell, Hody, better known as Shaggy. And we put 10,000 US together to put towards his GoFund for his health care. So
good.
This is a check.
Yes.
10,000 US.
Yes.
Not again. Mr. Cleveland.
Yes.
Step in the right direction.
Yes.
Good step in the right direction.
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Shaggy and the Poor People Governor Bounty Killer collaborated to assist Lieutenant Stitchie in his medical need. Ladies and gentlemen, he is currently in need of medical help in the hospital at the moment, which we are all praying for a speedy recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, great move by the 5-star general and great move by Shaggy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to other topics. In today's headlines, we have Mark Goldin giving us an update on Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Check out this clip.
Me, shocking more representing for dance album. A dance album, I do it. You hear that? Tune in.
To move a no confidence motion in Gordon House, in the House of Representatives. I was prevented from doing so on what I regard to be a spurious basis, a basis that cannot hold water. The basis that was put forward was that the matters on which my motion was based are now sub judice. In other words, because the Prime Minister has apparently sought judicial review of certain matters arising from what the Integrity Commission has decided in relation to his matter. However, my motion is not dealing with the substance of that report, but is dealing with his own conduct as Prime Minister. And I wish to read the motion now so you can hear it. Whereas there is a ministerial code of conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the cabinet, and whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated by the Integrity Commission from as far back as August 2023 for illicit enrichment, and whereas the concealment of this information by the Prime Minister is a breach of the ministerial code of conduct that guided the Prime Minister in removing from office ministers serving in the cabinet over which he presided, and whereas the annual reports of the Integrity Commission for 22-23 and for 23-24 stated that several members of Parliament, initially 6 and then 8, were under investigation for illicit enrichment, but none had come forward to disclose that he or she was under investigation. And whereas the Integrity Commission's investigation report on the 17th September 2024 tabled in Parliament named the Prime Minister as being under investigation for illicit enrichment. And whereas the Prime Minister, as Chairman of Cabinet, instructed members of Cabinet not to divulge the name of any member under investigation for illicit enrichment, contrary to the spirit of the Ministerial Code of Conduct. And whereas the actions of the Prime Minister have caused and continue to cause severe damage to the trust necessary for good order and respect for public office, be it resolved that this Honourable House condemns the Prime Minister for not maintaining ethical standards of transparency and openness in government. Secondly, censures the Prime Minister for his acts of covering up and concealment of the names, including his own, of those members of the Cabinet and or Parliament of which he was and may still be aware, but has kept them in positions of influence in the Cabinet with the effect of further undermining public trust in the institutions of government, and declares that the actions of the Prime Minister have severely undermined his credibility and trustworthiness, and that he no longer enjoys the confidence of this House. That was the motion that was to be put forward today and hopefully debated next week. We did not want it debated the same day that it was tabled. The Prime Minister is not here in Jamaica. That would not be right or proper. However, we were not allowed to proceed with the tabling of the motion because the Speaker herself had removed herself because the matter affected her husband, and the Deputy Speaker ruled that the motion was improperly brought in breach of the standing orders, relying on the sub judice rule, and so the motion will not go forward. And we think that that is an abuse of the rules of Parliament, and no confidence motions have a very high place in our constitutional arrangements. If a no confidence motion is passed in Parliament, the Governor-General has to dissolve Parliament and call elections. So that is in section, I think, 64 of the Constitution, subsection 5. So for them to block the opposition from bringing a motion on the alleged basis that the matter is sub judice is really, in my view, a bad and sad day for our democracy. Again, it's an example of freedom of speech, freedom of association, our democratic principles being undermined by the misuse of power by the majority in Parliament. It's a very serious matter, and that is why we asked the media to come and hear what we had to say. Thank you.
Now that you were unable, Mr. Golding, to actually properly lay the motion before the House,
yes.
Now, people, we've reached the end of another brand new show. If you're not yet a member of this fraternity, please like, subscribe, share this channel, turn on your notification post. Whenever I upload the next episode, you will be notified. Now, people, I wish you the best of luck throughout the week. I'm out.